congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Saw it this morning and really enjoyed it. It's such a feel-good film. So for you, how do you go about creating the tension, knowing what the resolution's going to be?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because everybody knows she's going to end up with him. But I think it was the journey of how you get there, and it's all of the things that she experiences in the middle. And I think what was really interesting for us is balancing sort of the comedy and the heart and the humor and the sort of the more sentimental moments, because there's a lot of broad comedy and big stuff, but we wanted to make sure that the heart of the film comes through, and I think it really works because the relationships are so, I think, complete, and I think it really works because of that. Yeah, so that was kind of what we did to balance all of that, is to really make sure that the actors were, tuned into those characters and were able to bring them to life. Yeah.
And you've got fantastic core cast members. Their chemistry is superb, but also the extended family.
Yeah.
How was it getting all of those to mesh and come across the way they have?
To be honest, I think casting was a huge part of it, finding the right people who really could bring out the best of these characters. But honestly, once we put them in a room, they just got on like house on fire. Like, they were so fun to work with. Every day on set was just so much. We were just laughing all the time behind the monitor. They gave so much, and it was so exciting to work with them. And I think it made the process so enjoyable, and we had so much footage. Like, even during the edit, we were like, oh my, where do I put some of this, because it's so good. Yeah, it was really great.
And from that point of view, you've got a lot of camera work to do as well, because you've got the dance scenes and the wedding scenes and all the intimate scenes. How do you go from something like a dance scene to some very intimate close-up and some fantastic comedy as well? That's quite a range of things to put in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to balance, and I think that's part of sort of the challenge of it all, but also what's really exciting is making sure that visually you make something that's really stunning and that arrests people, because let's be honest, everybody's either been to an Indian wedding or experienced it, sort of, and we wanted to make sure that we really celebrate those moments and bring the joy and the punch and the fun, but also the intimate moments, so it really took a lot of rehearsing and working with the the cinematography team and all of these, everybody on on board, to really make sure that we found that right balance, and we gave the actors time to do the scenes that really mattered. Yeah.
And it's a very London film, but it's also a very Asian film, but it relates so well to everybody. Do you think? Who do you think is going to pick this up? Because I think it's got a very, very broad audience.
Yeah, and I think that was part of our whole approach. While we kept the film culturally very centered, and we wanted to make it feel authentic and real, we also. The film, the script and all of that is quite, has a very broad appeal, because I think we've all been on crappy dates. I think we've all been trying to find, ourselves in the world, trying to be authentic, trying to have it all. We're always searching for that, and I think this film, in those ways, will be very available and to everybody. Everyone can kind of relate to it.
And just lastly, her speech on photography is just inspired. What was it like capturing that? Because it is the heart and essence of crafting something that communicates with people.
Yeah, it was, Nikita wrote it, the writer, and we worked with Simone to really find the lines that made sense and connect with her character. It really helped to have those kids there who were kind of looking up to her and feeling moved by something that they normally wouldn't, and she's, instead of lashing out at them because of where she finds herself, she takes a moment to sort of, as a last hurrah, explain why she loves this, because she's about to lose it all. And we thought that was a really sweet and quiet moment, and it really kind of spoke to what a lot of us in the creative fields feel about our art, right? It's about two people, many people, working on something together to create something special, and I thought it really resonated.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!